Today we're going to show how to get the seagrass. We're going to get the seagrass in the Minecraft. If you want to get the seagrass, you have to get the shears to make the shears. Welcome everybody. What's up? Sorry. I don't know what's going on. Something happened to me. It's really weird, but hopefully it's not COVID again. Yeah, big thanks to Mr. Sohand. Massive donations. We reached our Super World Senior Champ goal. It's Monday morning. I would be happier if it wasn't Monday morning. It's hard to express my joy on a Monday morning. A little bit late to start. I had trouble getting the Pondacam working, so we did a little bit of research and development there. Repunj Bansal, what's up? He's got the ambulance emote. Sumaher and Jim. Getting hot here again in Budapest. We're gonna have our fourth heat wave, I think, a little later. All right. Yeah, I'm a little bit scratchy throat. I don't know what's going on. I was fine last night, but just started. Maybe I just need to dust and vacuum my office. I don't know what it is. We shall see. What's up? Today, yeah, I saw that 75 years in India. Interesting. I don't know that much about the history of your country there. More common knowledge amongst British peoples, of course. We didn't really study a lot in my American school system about Indian history, Asian history for that matter. It was very poorly covered. Alright. What's up, Tezake? Repunj Bansal, Sumaher, and Jim. We're taking challenges. Guys, just a shout out to Mr. Slow. He donated $1,300 something yesterday altogether to put us over our donation goal of $2,000 for November's World Senior Championship trip. So, just a big thanks to him. I mean, I'm just humbled. He was very generous, and not only him. I mean, some other people obviously contributed. So, thanks for that, guys. On another note, Thursday is tournament day, so I'm playing in a GM tournament. Originally, it's supposed to be an IM tournament, and I was upgraded. We got an upgrade from the airline. International players are in demand. But, so, 9-round GM tournament starting on Thursday. I've got Saturday off. Speaking of national holidays, Saturday is national holiday here. So we have a rest day, which is cool. That's really cool. Although it's only after the second round, but whatever. Yeah, GM tournament in Budapest. I'm 7th out of 10. There's some talk that the Romanian player is ill and might not be able to make it, so they're holding their breath. They're looking if you know another player in the Budapest area or willing to come to Budapest in 2 days or 3 days. They're looking possibly there might be need for a replacement. I don't know the latest, but they were advertising that we might need another foreign player above 23-30 or something. I'm sure they'll find someone though. We've got Repunj Bansal, Sumaher, and Jim. Anyway, I will not be streaming a lot. Probably Friday morning. I'll do a short stream. Some Monday, Friday action. Monday, Wednesday, Friday stuff in the mornings. There's no famous players. I mean, it's like a Category 7 Grandmaster tournament. So, Horvat Adam, who's 25-20. Noj Gabor, your friend, Jim, of course. Bullet Master Naj Gabor and a Vietnamese player, Huyen Min, who is a former teammate of mine. Alright, we're gonna start. Repunj Bansal Challenge. Thanks guys for being subscribers. Chill Monday stream here. Alright, went to bed late last night. The simul's are always taxing. Pity would be a good chance for farming. What do you mean? Well, I mean, my options are pretty limited. I was supposed to play in an IM tournament where I'd be the highest rated player. So the farming chances are better here. I'd rather play slightly higher rated players than slightly lower. Although, I don't know if even in reality that makes a difference. Who donated freaking? No way to talk about our donations, B-Jack. Don't talk about our donations like that. Don't know what's going on with me. I hope this is just temporary. Hanging out at the poker club in Budapest is probably not a good place to not pick up weird viruses. Alright, Bishop D3. This is a move, right? Mrs. Lowe. They used to make that joke about my account, Mrs. Serious. I was Mrs. Mrs. Serious. Something going on with me. Arsenal missed the action. Yeah. After you left, they're like, oh, Arsenal left. Let's donate, like, thousands of dollars to the stream. When Richie's not looking. Yeah, really generous, Mr. So. I don't know what to say. He honestly, like, embarrassed me. I'm gonna stop doing this. I just shouldn't keep clearing my throat, but it's a new effect. It worked. I came back. They should donate more. I'm very thankful. I don't know. I mean, C5 is a normal idea, I guess, if he hadn't played H4, H5 here. Emir. Welcome. I saw something about Dorset. You're not in Dorset anymore, I know. Arsenal. I always read the BBC and I always notice stories like people have to wait like years to go to the dentist and the NHS. I mean, that's crazy, man. So what happens if, like, everyone goes to private dentists or just doesn't go? I don't understand. You got back into... Oh. The cheater's just making you stronger, Arsenal. Alright. What's he thinking about here? C5. Queen B5 check. We're always hoping they go for Queen B5 check. The cheaters on lichess not good for Arsenal's mental health. Jim, I like your cheer 100k badge. Do you always have that turned on? Sybil Dorset donated 10,000 bits too. No relation to Dorset the place. Or Tony Dorset, for that matter. The American football player. We've already made these jokes in the past. Allowing C4, I like saying the same jokes over and over again. C4, Queen E3 or Queen E2. Queen takes B2, Rook B1. Queen takes C2. He's got a rook marauding on the 7th rank, but I'm like up a protected passed pawn there. The marauder. I really don't feel like dealing with that in the morning. And man, the sun is just blinding me. Alright, do we have the light of God? Not yet. Excel Poker just subscribed. Thank you. Way to go. First subscription this week. It's a new week. Oh, look how aggressive we are. C4, very... I just talked like this fishing game at the arcades. Big Bass Hunter or whatever. Big Bass Fisherman. Sound like a Canadian. Hey! Hey, that's a nice big fish you got there. It was really bad. I can't do it. Alright, I gave up. I don't do accents. Alright, C4. Very aggressive move. Damn, dude. Hey! It's a nice fish you got there. He's gonna like chop down my center. That makes me unhappy. Dude, I was seriously considering rook to d8. I mean, that's morning for you. Wow, dude. This looks so strong for white, doesn't it? I gotta close the window. It's like blinding light here. A little bit. Alright, we got the blinding light. It never rains, dude. This is I mean, everywhere now. Throughout the world. Global warming and climate change. But man, this drought thing is getting pretty serious. I mean, I don't even remember the last time it really rained here. In the last 2 weeks, there's been like an inch of rain. Rain is really bad for my apartment because I have like window leaks and stuff. Nevertheless, we still need rain. Repunch, you realize like that's pretty insane. This whole thing you're doing. You just calmly play A3 with no qualms about it, like instantly. It's kind of subtle, no? I'm paranoid of everything, but man, dude. Use no time to like play the most aggressive possible moves in the history of chess here. How is he 1900 even? That's an extremely subtle move to just whip out A3. He sees everything. Unbelievable. No, I mean, knight b4 was a critical idea. How is he making such moves so fast? I don't understand. He had the same position in a tournament game. That exact position? I don't even know what I'm doing here. How is it even theory? Dude, I mean, come on. His rating is like 1,000 Seriously, B-Jock? His OTB rating is probably like 1,000 or something. Now, how the bleep would he have like a mainline Caro-Kann in a tournament game? There's no way that's happening, dude. People at that rating, like, they don't know how to play like 10 moves of theory. Yeah, he writes all stuff, but I don't believe it. Don't believe what he says, man. He just like makes up stuff. He says all kinds of crazy stuff. There's no way, dude. You can't even get people to play like 5 moves of theory at that rating. I wasn't gonna play E takes D5 Arsenal. I had night before. That's the whole point. White's playing like a computer. No, it's not true, B-Jack. It's not true. That's not true. 90% of people don't know shit in the openings. They just like make up. They play the London system, and no. People can know theory, but a very small percentage of like legitimate specialists or really good tournament players. But like in India, no. I don't know. Some people know if you're like 2100 or something or 1900, but not if you're like 1000. Still, people don't know opening theory. Look at this crazy shit he's doing. How could he be so aggressive? Are you serious? Like, I can't even play an open Sicilian against anyone like rated lower than, I don't know, 1800. They don't even know to play like the open Sicilian for the most part. No. Dude, seriously, B-Jack, if you play the black side of the Sicilian and your opponent is rated under 1800, you'll never even get like 3d4. They don't even know to play that. You have to be, at least 17, 1800. And you start to get some legitimate openings. There are some people, I still think like majority of people don't know real openings. It's just not fun, like Arsenal says. I am out of here. He's so aggressive. Gambit. He's gambiting like 3 pawns. What a style. He's just lucky, basically. Just kidding. Like, out of control aggressive. Repun's score against me is 9.5, 107.5. And he still doesn't chill, What I don't understand, right? Like, if your score is like 1 out of 10 against someone, wouldn't you like kind of, I don't know, be a little more careful or something? He's trying to rip my throat out every single time we play. Actually, Bill, you must have left when Mr. Slow donated like $153 to make it 800. And then he donated, and I missed it because I was like really focused on the final. He donated another 200 to make it 1,000. Then he donated like $999 after that. So, in three donations, Mr. Slow donated like $1,350. I don't know what to say. He like embarrasses me. Like it's too much. I'm humbled by it, and I don't even know how to say thank you. Very generous. Bill, thanks for donating 191 bits, getting on the board. So what I'm trying to say is, I mean, I approach my stream trying to help people to improve, and if you feel like I'm harping on stuff too much, you know, if it hurts your feelings, if reopponent hurts your feelings, let me know. But I feel like you play too fast. You have amazing talent. Like, why are you so psycho-aggressive against someone where you have, like, a terrible score, you know? Shouldn't you try to be a little more careful rather than, like, over-the-top aggressive all the time? Just saying, you know. Oh, I lost to Mr. Slow yesterday. He won a nice game. Passivity is just a means to lose slower. I mean, I'm not saying you have to be passive, Arsenal, you know. Play like me. I mean, I'm not over-the-top aggressive. Am I passive? But I'm like psycho, you know. Well, alright. Yeah, nothing to lose, but you're, you know. I'm approaching chess from a competitive standpoint like a tournament player. I have a really bad score against Mr. Slow lately. I used to do better. He got stronger. Or he tries harder or something. But I mean, Arsenal, you're kind of inconsistent. Like, sometimes you're really loose and other times you're more solid. Like, you don't always play the same, which I think is human and normal. I'm pretty much like that too. But I don't know, Repunj just never listens to me. I could just, like, keep talking till I'm, like, blue in the face. But all he cares about is playing, like, fast and playing for time. Every single game he's ahead on the clock. But I mean, look at the talent he displayed in the opening. He was playing, like, incredibly interesting ideas. Excel Poker just said WTF. What's wrong? What's wrong, man? Check. Let's keep this check in reserve. Or not. Oh, my queen's a little better there. But this is probably a draw. I am better, I have chances to win, but objectively, one pawn up on the king side is not a win necessarily. It's an endgame, it's a struggle. You have to watch the replay. You know, the thing is, like, I was really deeply concentrating on the simul in the heat of battle, so I didn't notice the notification when Mr. Slow donated 999. I think I even missed the 200. He basically made the donations while I was starting to get in time pressure, well, slightly. You know, in one of those situations where I'm getting a little bit lower on time in simul, so. Right. See? Alright. I don't know, Repunj. It seems like you should be like 2200. But I think panicking at the end is a big deal. Probably endgame technique, especially things like king and pawn games. Whew, but like tactically, he's really good. Resigned. Well, you're probably lost, but it's sort of a surprising moment to resign. Yeah, huge donations for Mr. Slow. Why resign now, as opposed to like 5 moves ago? Where did he lose in this queen endgame? So you never trade queens. You never ever trade queens. Look at this opening. What is this? Alright, so I don't like playing queen b6 particularly. It looks like knight f3 is not very common, and c5 is the best move according to the engine. So what's the problem here? Why does no one play this move? Queen a5 is stupid. It's like artificial. Why do that? So c5, best move. There's like no games, you know? So it's not like Repun is sitting there using the opening explorer, because there's no games to even... If you did, you know, even if you wanted to cheat here, there's no theory to emulate, you know. This is forced. Richard Francisco versus Cunningham. We talked about this once before. Uh-oh. I remember talking about this. Wow. Alright, player... Sparkle Horse as black. No, that's the game we just played. Yeah, but that's weird, right? That's really weird. We talked about this game. Richard Francisco versus Robin Cunningham. On the stream. How is that possible? The only answer would be it was not my game, but... then whose game was it? You know, and how were we analyzing it? It must have been someone else's game. That's what you're talking about. B-Jock's talking about. So you really seriously, Repunj had this game in the tournament? Submitted it to the stream and we got the exact same position? What's the chances? I don't even know theory, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. This isn't even theory, first of all. I don't know it, secondly. Yeah. It's funny. Okay, maybe c4 right away is possible. Yeah, this is an interesting game. Knight c6 question mark. Nice. You know, I thought about this, and this is what we talked about. I wasn't sure, but I said it was Monday morning, and I don't want to do that. That's objectively like necessary. Okay, it's necessary. Yeah, it was your game. Wow. Like, what kind of opponent did you play, Repunj, where they knew? Like, what was the rating of your opponent? You know, you have, like, no FIDE rating. I mean, they were, like, 1,000 FIDE. He was 1342. Wow. So c4 is a really strong move by you. I knew I was just in trouble here. But the most impressive thing was this. He saw the knight b4. So he insta-played a3. I mean, I expected him, I don't know, to take on d5 and then forget that I had knight b4 or something. He throws this in instantly. This is, like, brilliant for white. And I'm facing b4, b5. Facing my center collapsing. Black's in a really bad position already. It's crazy. I had to play the c4. Why do I have 7,000 challenges? My god. It's Monday morning. What are you guys doing here? Wow. How do I have 20 challenges on like Monday morning at 10 a.m.? What is going on? Sumer Jim, Arsenal fan. I only have 5 minutes. No. Alright. Cobra 11. Sorry, not enough games. Excel Poker, Balrongo. Not enough games. No, he has just enough. Alright. Bjorn Borg. Alright, Sumer. You're unrated. What? 30-30 casual tournament? Squeeze me? See, this is the problem. This is why India has like millions of people who are underrated by 1,000 points. Because their state championship is a 30-30 casual tournament. What? Man. Because of freaking FIDE, the rating system, it costs too much to have tournaments rated, so no one wants to have tournaments rated. So everyone is 1,000 points underrated. That's a great system you've got there, FIDE. Greedy bastards. They charge like, I don't know, 30 or 50 euros to have a tournament rated, or who knows how much it costs. So no one even bothers to have them rated. Now everyone in the world is underrated. Shakopa, you're leaving. No, he's Cobra 11. Anyway, Arsenal fan, you would just shame the new player and accuse them of being a computer. I'm proud of you. But anyway, alright, knight c3. No, you only do that on Tuesdays. Speaking of Tuesdays, guys, tournament tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, rapid tourney. We're streaming Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Not this variation again. What am I gonna do? Alright, let's try something new. Shakopa, that's fine. Why did you have to go? Anyway, 7-5 is the standard challenge. You're just gonna play c6. e4 takes. Go if you have to go. But only if you have to go. Alright, castle's queenside. That's pretty crazy. Obviously. Again, we shouldn't do stuff like that on Monday morning. Did you guys know that the FIDE presidential vote was by secret ballot? Because that's cool, right? No, it's possible to castle queenside. It's just kind of insane. Only a psycho plays like that. Arsenal, I mean, totally within the realm of possibility. People, you know, even some good players can play like that. Not something I'm going to do on Monday morning, though, with brain fog and old age setting in. I was like celebrating there's no players from India in my GM tournament starting on Thursday. Like last year there was two actually, and I managed to half point out of the two of them. let's see, the last tournament, 2 players from India I managed to draw and a loss. The year before that, maybe there wasn't anyone from India. Then the other time I played Mendonça and lost against him. A lot of really underrated players coming in here. The one player I lost to last tournament last year won the tournament. And of course I played him like with black in the first round. I mean, that's just, it's like the Sam Shanklin effect. If they're the best if they're best player in the tournament and they're going to win the tournament, the chances are I've got them with black in the first round. Actually, I shouldn't have lost that game. All right, where are we? If I get paired with them with black in the first round, they must be a good player. Why is my queen on c2? So Ripun Bansal, do you have a FIDE rating now? And if you do, how many games is it based on? And do I want to do this? Not really. You don't have, okay. So basically Repunch is like 1800 FIDE, 1900 FIDE with no rating. For example. Though I think you need to work on your endgames and slow down. But just as an example, you know, there's like millions of people like you who have no rating. Anyway, I was talking about the FIDE presidential election. I like how Anand was the vice presidential candidate with Dvorkovich. Like, that's great. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But it's really sick, man. They have secret ballot. So we don't know, like, who voted for for a former Putin ally to be FIDE president. That's crazy, man. Which countries supported it? Secret ballot. Nice. Nothing corrupt there. Don't even know, for example, like, you know, you couldn't know, like, unless they say who the U.S. representative voted for. Presumably not for Dvorkovich. But it's still secret ballot. Alright, I'm going to play bishop g3. Did I mouse slip? This isn't politics. We're talking about chess. That's not real politics, Arsenal. It's a chess stream. We're talking about the fact that the freaking FIDE presidency is determined by secret ballot, you know? I mean, that's not real politics. I'm not going to get involved in real politics here. No, but how can a legitimate organization have its presidential election by secret ballot? That's totally like mafia style shit. How can a legitimate organization have secret ballot election? Why is there no transparency? All right, bring it on, bro. C5. If Arsenal likes your position, you know you're in trouble. I'm just kidding. It looks like you said, I like the way Black's playing this. See, but context is so hard to identify in text chat. Your comment was actually a continuation of compromised. You simply couldn't find. Alright. Compromised position. Black position is compromised. You really like the way Black's playing this. Dude, go get a coffee. Oh my god. You're gonna need a coffee. Maybe a pair of glasses would be in order. Arsenal, do you have glasses? Yeah, well, we're not going to talk about politics. Don't want to stir the pot too much. Arsenal fan is in the house. XL Poker, Dinekis. I'm just talking about chess politics. Isn't the same as real politics. Knight c5 takes... Or knight c5. That's good, right? Or knight d6. Knight d6. You're threatening nothing. I can play a3. But it's slow. Like, why not do this? Oh no. I think I found the only way to screw this up. Can you believe that? Wait. I have bishop takes b5, queen d6, bishop e8. I don't know if this works. I guess I take everything and take on b5 and I'm up a pawn. That's the best I can get. Bishop b5, queen d6 defends the c5 pawn. I mean c5 knight, and then I take on e8, he takes. I have queen b5 there, double attack. Bishop b5, queen d6, bishop e8, rook e8, e4. Knight f4, rook takes d6, knight takes e2 check, king f1, There's got to be something. Bishop takes b5, queen d6, takes, e4. Knight f4, queen e3. Knight f4, queen e3. If I just keep saying it, maybe it will work. Knight f4. He's like some sort of insane defense against everything. Knight f4. Queen e3. Knight c d3. It just keeps going. Rook c3. And he defends that too. God. So I'm just going to have to take the pawn on b5 and be up a measly pawn. I'm sure that I missed something. All I got was a stupid t-shirt. Wow. Probably missed something here too. Uncle Joe went to Disney World and all I got was this crappy pawn. Bishop d3, bishop c2, queen d3. Where would I do bishop c2? Here? Well, my bishop's hanging. So, yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. And d3's covered. Maybe bishop b1, queen c2 is a better idea. Actually, replunge. If you insist, you know, on this probably at some point. Oh, that's the Arsenal. The Arsenal Asterbait. No Asterbait today. Just realized he's not here. How could we not miss him? I'm still recovering from the Sunday Simul. And Mr. Slow's massive donations. 14 viewers. I had like 15 challenges a minute ago. How do we have 14 viewers and 15 challenges? Alright. Where is everybody? Now it's like a normal Monday morning again. How did I get, though, like, you know, where we had, like, seriously, like 13 challenges, like filling the whole screen, suddenly, out of nowhere? That was sort of overwhelming, and now it's, like, back to normal. What's up with that? Yeah, I never trust the viewer numbers. Of course, I don't use bots, like a lot of streamers. Also, for example, if you count the viewers on Streamlabs, it's never the same as what Twitch says. They're always different numbers. Elon Musk. Wouldn't trust it. For sure. Surprised Elon Musk doesn't try to buy like Twitch or something. Okay, Queen C2. He doesn't do it. We are all expecting Queen C2. That was the sharpest try. He's repositioning. got was this crappy t-shirt. If bishop d3, e5 is a good move. Oh, trade pieces. Trade pieces? I don't know. I don't want to get back ranked mated. Now he has bishop takes f3, so this wasn't such a hot move. I didn't even think about it. I still don't know if he should do bishop takes f3. I guess it's not a bad move, though. Ultimately, though, maybe black's losing. Honestly, I dismissed it because I just wouldn't do it myself, but maybe this is legit. I still have a queenside majority. Okay. Mate. I have to admit, man, I didn't think you were trying to do bishop takes f3. It's just such a strong long-range piece. And you're already down a pawn. I was like, well, he'll never do that, you know? But, yeah, maybe. The problem is if I played bishop d3, you have e5. If I play bishop a6, you take... I should have played bishop a6, objectively. I'm not sure I'm winning here. I'm up a pawn, you know. And what? Check, check. Check, check. What good does that do me? Whoa. Yeah. That's a nice. Really nice. Can you please just don't do that? We don't do that here. Please don't hurt me. He wants to play rook h5. Very natural and absolutely not awkward at all. Not awkward in the least. Whoa. That's definitely not happening. Ah. And then another trick. Wow. Bishop takes g6 check? That's not check, but bishop takes g6, pawn takes g6, check. Oof. And then another check. Oh no, and then another check. But I'm not sure that's enough, man. I have bishop e2, rook d8. What about queen c2? Knight g4 check? Subtle. Right. Exactly. Direct from Arsenal. Direct from Arsenal's brain to you. Queen c2 was more powerful. Precisely. Wow. There's no mate. There's no immediate mate, but this looks ugly. Yep. E4, queen f4. Damn it. I like the fact that his queen can't move anywhere. It's like paralyzed. That's awesome. Damn, that's brutal, dude. Look at his queen. It's just totally paralyzed. He can't move his pieces. I mean, Rook has to move, right? But then he still can't move his queen. I wonder about bishop takes f3. Seriously, was it the best move? Or should you just stick your knight on e4 or something? Let's just have a quick look at that position when you played bishop takes f3. Bijak did a good job getting out of the disaster, but apparently he was losing. Looks like the computer doesn't mind. I should have played bishop a6 probably. I didn't like bishop d3 because of e5. Then I could play bishop a6, okay. Here. Yeah, objectively it looks like bishop takes f3 is not bad. I mean, I thought even this is okay. I don't think that black is necessarily lost here because he's down a pawn. Yeah, Arsenal was right. Queen c2 is stronger, and that's what I should have done in the first place. Alright. Well, here's the man of the hour. The outspoken. The legendary. Just tell me when you want to get remodded. Alright, e4. Always welcome, dude. e4, c6. Caro-Kann, no. Let's play e5. I lost to Mr. Slow really bad yesterday in a Spanish, so we can get that. Let's do it, Petrov. I don't feel like getting crushed in the Spanish again. The Eric Rosen Gambit. Alright. Wait, knight takes e4? Let's try it. I've never played this. Just for fun. I mean, I know that like this Damiano, whatever it is, Damiano variation, it's not considered great. I thought maybe we could catch him out. Shaki, who was it that played this against me and won? It wasn't Shaki? Or was it someone else? Someone else. Nobody remembers? I lost with white about 6 months ago in this variation. Really bad game. I think it was a Tuesday tournament. this line. Exactly. Mamajarov has a funny game where his opponent played queen takes e5 like a total kitty cat, and he played bishop e6, and it's just totally unsound, but he won anyway. Bishop e5, this is my game. Guys, I'm gonna stream till around 1:15 today. Normally I go to 1:30, but I've gotta record a chess lecture video, so we're gonna keep it down to 1:15. Castles looks good. That's the correct move. I made a mistake in my game. I believe I played f4 or something stupid. See, the problem is Arsenal plays that Nimzovich variation. Knight takes e5, d6, knight f3, knight takes e4, knight c3. Which is really, like, pretty much no winning chances for black at all. I guess the Petrov is just no winning chances. In general. Just didn't feel like getting tortured in another Spanish. But objectively, the Spanish is a better chance to play for a win than the Petrov. Wow, that's gotta be a new move. How bad can it be, you know? King b8. Objectively, I should take this pawn. Question is, which way? If you take with the bishop, he takes on c6. My king is vulnerable, perhaps. Taking with the queen makes the most sense. Then, do I take with the pawn or take with the bishop? Feeding the pawn back. Not the crazy and wild Arsenal fan. This is the solid Arsenal fan. See, this is what I'm saying. You gotta play aggressively but correct. You're not going crazy. Okay, it's possible to take the pawn. I just have a bad structure for the rest of my life. I don't find that appealing. You know, here, if you're gonna damage my structure, you're gonna have to give me your bishop. You know, it's not obligatory. I mean, you can play c3. Obligatory. How do you say that in Britain? Obligatory. I want to hear a real, legit Anglophile say obligatory. Well, it's not obligatory. Obligatory. It's probably some weird obligatory. All right. I'm weird. He's having second thoughts. He's like, well, I like my bishop. You know, maybe I won't do that. Play c3 and let me off the hook. Alright, same thing. Pretty much. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, I like this. Wait. Knight d4. Bishop d3. Option. Knight f5. Bishop takes a7. Rook takes d3 and b6. Knight f5, bishop a7, rook takes d3, c takes d3, b6, a4, king b7, knight c3, a4, b6, knight c3, king b7, knight b5, c6, for example. Some interesting stuff. c5, bishop c5, provocative. Fire on board. You can tell that Arsenal is a fan of Shirov. I'm just kidding, man. I mean, I played the Petrov. You know, what can I say? It's my fault. This happened. No, I mean, in all seriousness, I appreciate the fact that Arsenal is not a total maniac. Queen c2 h3 line? What? Well, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Bishop takes a7, b6, bishop a6 check. Gonna have to do this. There's no doubt. Two pieces for rock and a pawn or two. Gotta create something interesting. I had an interesting game with move 11 yesterday where I had rook and two pawns for knight and bishop. The computer always thinks knight and bishop are better, even if you've got like two pawns and a rook. It's like, nope, two pieces are always better than a rook and two pawns. What I was arguing was, isn't it possible the computer just doesn't appreciate the potential of the pawns in the horizon, like 30 moves down the line in an endgame where those two pawns are connected passers, like going down the board? Can Stockfish or some engine really appreciate the proper value of pawns 25 moves down the line? Why is it always evaluating like two minor pieces as better than rook and two pawns? I mean, I think sometimes the rook and two pawns is better. Revenge me. The Avengers. Anyway, the fun line was bishop takes a7, but obviously Arsenal. Look at this. Combative, man. Driving me back. Yeah. Look at this. Cat and mouse play. What am I gonna do now? What are you gonna do about it? He's got no weak points. I don't know what to even do. What are you gonna do? Literally don't have a plan. It's hopeless. It's just hopeless. Yeah, that's right. Look at that. He doesn't make any weaknesses. I think we need get a few pints in him. The man who just doesn't create weaknesses. Oh, what's that? Is that a weakness? A weakness isn't a weakness. I'm getting sunburn in my office. It's unbelievable. It's freaking crazy. Do you get sunburn in your office? We need some rain here. I need some tanning lotion. This is why I don't want to be in Budapest in the summer. I'm literally getting like sunburn on my neck. And I'm not even on the beach. Fearless. Fearless noob. Jockeying for position. No one has an advantage here. What is that? Seriously? Damn, dude. That's disturbing. He's trying for like tactics based on 97 check, my god. He has an hour more than me. And he's not getting sunburned in his office. Man, this is rough. Wow, knight f4. It's a surprising move. Wants to play. Huh. Have to drop a piece if I'm not careful. Am I lost yet? I don't know, man, but I think white's going to have a lower cent upon loss than black here at the end of the day. What? Yeah, up until move 27 when he just gave me the game for no reason. If we cancel that out, it was a good game by white. Let's just call it a draw. Rook takes d7, resigns. I was freaking afraid I was worse. I missed a win. Oh, because I have knight d4. Wow. Bijak made the same sort of mistake against me yesterday, weakening his f3 square. But I was panicking in time pressure. I didn't even see it. So up until this point, it was a pretty good game. I missed another edge early. What? What? What am I supposed to play here? c5? Bishop f5. Wait, alright. This is like clear advantage to black? Why would that be such a big deal? Wow. That's pretty weird, man. And suddenly white is worse. Well, let's see the opening. Yeah, knight c3 is the move that I think is best for white. I played f4, which sucks. It was Xerox. Okay. Xerox hasn't been around for a while. I got destroyed. I just got lost, like, almost by force. f4 is the worst move ever. Knight c3 is probably best. But bishop e5 is okay. I thought castles was a good move here. I guess you're still supposed to play knight c3. Alright, maybe knight c3 here. My bad. You're supposed to play knight c3 here, not castles. Alright. Knight c3 here. Give the pawn back. Man, black has a plus score. So I'm still wrong. It is knight c3 on the previous move. Knight c3 on the previous move is best. No, I mean, most people would trade queens. I mean, black's just trying to equalize. That's why he played the sharp gambit. White has a tiny edge. So there's a couple lines here, yeah. But black's groveling. Groveling for draw. It's like bowling for dollars. Hey, the best way to make draw is to play a stupid gambit. Bishop e4 check. c3. Bishop a5. Bishop f4. White's slightly better. I know that Hikaru played knight c3. He's the only really good player I've seen face that against somebody. There's a game there. Or he mentioned on a stream, or I don't know. Someone mentioned that he mentioned it. Mentioned to mention it. I'm going to have to get some sun cream here, cream on my neck. Can I get a massage therapist or something? Literally baking. Must be something about the position of the sun in August, late August. It's now like overhead. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Arsenal. Is there anything wrong with castles? It's just not as dynamic as knight c3 because you don't have the knight b5 stuff. Nothing wrong with castles, but knight c3 is maybe more accurate. That makes sense. I'm gonna be right back. An ambulance coming. Let me guess. The King's Indian. Wait, it's the King's Indian. The Nexus is only opening. Oh man, what do we do? He had a really nice game against me last time. The sun thing is killing me. Still got it on the screen. It's like a laser beam now. How long can it go without rain? Here. The longest drought I think I've seen since I've been living here. Dude, no King's Indian. Come on. Alright. Fine. Play the King's Indian. Jesus Christ. You got one opening and you play the same opening every time. Makes me crazy. Make sure... Yeah, I saw some guy was like in trouble for filling up like an inflatable pool in the park or something in the UK. That's great, man. Go to the like Central Park and fill up your kiddie pool during like a drought. Oh no. What's the problem? My bishop's on the wrong freaking square. Is this bishop better off on d3 in a lot of variations here? This is not a standard position because I didn't play knight f3. I played bishop e2. Arthur Bisguyer style. I gotta find this game that Bisguyer played against me. I played c5, I think. I remember distinctly his move order was like an early bishop e2. One of my favorite games that I don't know where it is. I'd like to keep it for posterity. Now we have problems with the e4 pawn coming under attack, possibly. This. Any moves white can play to open the position favorably after c5? No. Bishop e2 is a bad move order, I guess. Technically, white should play knight f3. So after c5, I tried taking once, but I got a bad game. It doesn't work. Because you need to put the bishop on d3 if you take on c5. Once you play bishop e2, you can no longer take on c5. So Bisguyer just did like knight f3 against me. It's like an old line. It's basically kind of like a dragon. Like black's playing the dragon by transposition. Knight f3. I don't think his e5 is necessarily bad. It's a different setup than c5. Though traditionally I don't think that e5 was played much here. I think universally like c5 was the main move, is the main move. But you know, I imagine e5 is okay. So now where? Maybe I should put my bishop on d2. I was thinking about g1, but come on, I mean, it's just too awkward. It's a little hard to trust Black's position here. Position! Position. Enunciate, man. I believe in development, but he has f4. You know what he'll do? He'll do f4. He loves that crap. So maybe there's no time for this crap. I just keep saying crap, crap. Crap, dad. Bad dad language. E takes, G takes, knight g5. Crap, crap. If I play castle, I guarantee he plays f4. And I don't even know if it's a bad position for me, but h3. Taking on f5, does that make sense? I don't believe in Black's position. It does not look correct. There's no way that I would play this with Black. b6. I mean, how in the world can that be good enough? There's no way you're playing b6 on move 9 here and your position is okay. White is better in all variations, yet still don't know how I want to play it. Take knight g5. Unconvincing. Take knight g5. Did I summon you? I said crap 3 times. What's up, JCS? Good to see you. Knight g5 immediately. Oh my god, dude. There's no way that Black's King's Indian is okay here. There's no way you can play b6 in a 4 pawns attack and your position is alright. Not in like a million years. Castle's f4? Dude, whatever. Maybe I just won't castle right away. Queen c2. I'm just gonna hunker down. Castle queen side later. Castle or I want a castle. Do f4. Good luck with your dark squared bishop after that. He has 5 minutes to 1 now. Wow. Knight c5. Just simply. Wow. I don't know what to do. Astrobe, what are you doing here so late? Can't believe how much I screwed this up. I'm just lost. It's weird. Not lost yet, but I'm close. Weird how strong he is. Such a strange position, honestly. There's no way in the world this is okay for black. But I screwed up. I made a mistake. Queen c2, h3, I don't know. I gotta find a better move here. Queen c2 was just bad. I spent all my time and I couldn't find it. We have 5 seconds per move. That's plenty. Probably I should have just castled kingside. Something simple. No, I mean, I can't believe it. Why doesn't he just play knight f6 here, and I'm in trouble? I have to play like bishop g5, I think. And black's just better. Bullet skills. Yeah, seriously. 300 people gunned down in Philly in half a year. That's like an all-time record. Philly must have the highest murder rate. It doesn't always. Usually Chicago, Camden, where I was born. Detroit is very high, always top 5. But Philly has it really going on this year, from what I heard. There was an article in the Washington Post. There are just guns everywhere. Like it's totally out of control. It's partly related to like Pennsylvania gun laws. Damn, dude. We can ask Mr. Coffee about it. You just don't want to have like open carry laws in a state like Pennsylvania where you have one of the highest crime cities in the country. Alright. Well, we see the problem. Dinekis has some sort of obsession with moving fast. Well, I don't know. Would you call Philly segregated? Not really. I mean, you know, the whole, like, area where I grew up is, like, legally segregated, but still, like, people stick to their own zones, you know? It's always been like that. I don't know, man. Dinekis is gone full bullet master against me for some reason. I thought he was like an old guy. Like me. But he's super fast. Got stronger lately. He's got the Mr. Slow thing going on where he got a lot stronger. He used to be weaker. Got faster too. It's weird. Now he's like crushing me in blitz and rapid as well as simuls. He's never been over 2200. Keeps his rating artificially low on purpose. I hung a piece because he's trying to play so fast. It's really pathetic. Why do we have to play so fast for time? The whole game is just like destroyed now. I'm sure I was lost. It's just bullet chess in 7+5 time control. F4 dubious. The 4 pawns attack is dubious. I don't know that there's any independent value with bishop e2. Yeah, so like, I literally... I don't know. I mean, everyone plays c5 or knight a6 here. This e5 is pretty much like non-existent theoretically. There's a Trojan game from 1976. Handful of others. Mark Strashevsky. I mean, that's why Bisgeier played this against me. Maybe some players played it back in the 60s and 70s with bishop e2, but it's just a really rare move order. Fe5, de5, d5, and then knight a6 would transpose to some kind of knight a6 variation. c6 is kind of similar, but he plays that. That's just weird. There's no inherent advantage in playing knight on bd7 versus knight a6. This is a modern take. Cifuentes played knight h3, taking advantage of the knight on d7 with the idea of knight f2. Another reason not to play knight d7. So watch this. After knight on bd7, check this out. After knight on bd7, which again is like no games for this position has ever been reached, Dinekis plays the engine move 9b6. Now the computer is changing its mind. No, it likes b6. So notice, over the board players, no one played b6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including Levente in a game in 2007. Not one player played b6. But Dinekis plays b6. This is the computer's #1 move. I think it's just... it's ugly. That's why no human would play it. That's why they all play Queen e7, because we're trained as King's Indian players to understand that this is a better move. Theoretically, white has knight h3 though. So still I should have played knight h3 after b6. I didn't see the idea. Maybe. Not to block my bishop. And bring the knight back to f2 to overprotect. This is okay. Now knight g4, also the best move according to the computer. Maybe knight c5 is also possible. a5. And now f5. Obviously. And then I didn't know what to do. I was sure white is better here, but not that much. Surprising. Yeah, of course. I mean, b4 is very weakening. But I mean, knight g5 could really be an idea at some point. Obviously, yeah, we've got to consider that. My king's in the center. I thought maybe castles, but I was afraid of f4. I know he likes to do this kind of King's Indian space attack, and I wasn't sure about this. I didn't want to commit my king, so I guess I should play this. I honestly expected recapture, and then maybe your knight g5 idea at some point. It's probably too early though. So take h3, knight f6, castles is my best. But it's dicey. So queen c2 was bad. And now he just like blundered. After knight f6 I'm in trouble. I have to play this. Here, here, here. And bishop f5 is coming in. So it's like big problem. I played 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 7 inaccuracies, and I got negative 2.3. Well, I was falling apart in time pressure. At this point I had 11 seconds left. It's unbelievable. I've got to be very, very careful here. He sacked 2 pawns, but I'm overextended. And I couldn't resist playing b4 at some point. Eventually I blundered. I was about to lose on time. Black still has compensation for his 2 pawns. No, 1 pawn, sorry. It's just 1 pawn. b5 is bad. Rook g1's okay. And then I didn't know what to do. With like 6 seconds left, I played queen c1. Apparently this is a blunder. Yep. And now I'm losing. But he hung a piece. Nice game. Excel Poker. You were first, I think, with the challenge. Excel Poker is always getting his challenges disconnected. Then I think Dracofire, and we'll see. I've got to leave. I might not have time for another game. We'll see. All right, guys. I have about 20 minutes left, so this will probably be our last game, if it lasts. I gotta take the subscribers first anyway, so no matter what, we're gonna take this challenge. Excel Poker just resubscribed. Thanks to you guys. Thanks for JCS showing up. We got a moderator in the house, the morning moderator. Good to see you getting back to chess, man. Getting back to business. Oh no. Oh no, not that again. Yesterday I played b5. I always feel a little bit weird playing that Polish type setup. Now we're gonna go double fianchetto, just to be on the safe side. Mainline. Double fianchetto, Queen's Indian. Slaggy versus Magnus Carlsen. Something like this. Alright, so knight e4 is a move. Oh, that's the other guy. Yeah. When you have less space, trade pieces. When you have less pieces, trade space. When you have less pieces, just resign and go home and start a new game. Alright, last game for today. Unless it's like a miniature, which I'm hoping doesn't happen. Guys, I gotta go work to catch up on. You don't have any mating threats against h7. That's the beauty of not playing an e6 based Queen's Indian. None of those cheapos with Queen 6 h7 mate. Our king is safer here. And now, well, we must. Playing against computer with pure voice-controlled game, blindfold on easiest difficulty is still very enjoyable. Yeah, that's good training. Blindfold chess definitely must be beneficial to your game. I cannot imagine how it could negatively impact. It can only have a positive effect. Good for your memory, good for your brain overall. Contrary to the Russians from the Soviet era, I don't think like playing blindfold chess will make you go insane. Although that might, have been the case with Gareev. He seems pretty out there. But it's not clear what came first, Gareev being crazy or the blindfold chess. I think Gareev was like just crazy before he started playing blindfold chess. It's not that playing blindfold chess made him crazy. Now what a move from Excel Poker. He's just losing a pawn. You do realize like you don't have knight g5 threatening mate, right? Just want to make sure. He seriously like gave me a central pawn. Yeah, I mean you gotta be off your rocker, to do like, even if they're total noobs, like you gotta be out of your mind to do like 30 player blindfold simuls or whatever he does. It's a nice niche thing, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. Oh no. Alright. It's a gambit. It's a pawn sacrifice. Call it what you will. It's a practical plan. Excel Poker is a practical plan. I mean, he's a practical man with a practical plan. Yeah, d6. Man. Yeah. No, it's not sound, for sure. But I mean, he has a playable position for a blitz game. It's not that easy for me to exploit my extra pawn advantage. You know, he has the c pawn influencing the center. It's not like I'm just gonna like ram a pawn across the board and make a queen and win the game. I'm gonna need to gain some other secondary advantages. Queen c7. Ah, yes. I see. Oh, rook. Let's see. Bishop h3. Rook, bishop, whatever. There's some interesting stuff. Oops, I lost the exchange. Britney Spears style. Do I have b5? No. Queen d7. Queen d2. He wants to play queen d2. Masturbate is scared of AI. Gustavo wants mod. No. I think he might have had c5. No, I mean he has c5, but I don't think it's good for him. I don't think it helps him. I'm scared of robot dogs taking over the world. Can I get Starlink? Because the internet in Romania, like in the mountains, really sucked. I was like, damn, where's Nylon Mask? I need me some Starlink internet right now. We had I was off the grid for like a week. Well, actually not that long. For a couple days. Bear warnings. Man, it's healthy though to be away from no computer, no internet for like 3 days. Lionel, welcome back. Thanks to all you guys, by the way, supporting the stream, especially Mr. Slow, obviously putting us over the limit for the World Senior Tour. World Senior Tour. I feel like a golf player. Uh-oh, H4. The World Senior Tour. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny that... Here he comes, H4, H5. Going full ready recard. I'm playing in the World Senior Championship in November. Disguising myself as an old person. They're not gonna let me play. You're too young. You can't play. 50 plus. I'm gonna be the first person to win the World Senior Championship without being a senior. I'll be the youngest World Senior Champion of all time. That's the goal. technically, if my birth date is accurate, they have to let me play. Bring your birth certificate. Who's this 2400 Chester? Man, JCS, you haven't been around for a while. Excel Poker's been playing on the stream for like a year or so. Maybe longer, but not always with regularity. Guys, tomorrow night I'm hosting a stream where we're going to do a rapid tournament every Tuesday night. Yeah, GM title if you win, and it's for both sections, 50 plus and 65. That's the number one reason to play, you know. It's only happened 3 times that IMs have gotten a GM title in the last years that I've seen. Maybe it happened years ago, but I've only seen 3 modern examples. Larry Kaufman, guy from Denmark that I can't remember, and Ochotnik. Still, I mean, 3 other IMs have gotten a GM title winning the tournament. But in those cases, they were all, like, merged. Did you get an invite? No, it's an open tournament. You just have to be old. That's the only requirement, JCS. You have to be old, and they let you play. The important thing is that you're old. That's the critical requirement. You tell me. Sneaky bastard. He had that move. Bishop h3? Should I try to keep my bishop pair? I'm up a pawn. There's a Danish IM who wrote a book you have. He would be a Danish GM now. It's the same guy. Don't remember. Christiansen, I think. Very, very uncommon name, right? What is that, like the #1 most popular name in Denmark or something? I have to ask Ibadas, but probably. Son of somebody. Hans, Eric, and Christian. Son of a bit. Alright, good joke. Just kidding. Just kidding. Get me out of here. Dude, that's enough. You can never get mated in the Benoni. Can you stop that, please? specializes in tricky and practical defense. Whoa, what is that about? What is that about? Let me guess. You want to play like bishop h6. Whoa. What? This has to be some kind of trick. Rook takes, rook e8. Any move. Where is this queen going? It's unnecessary to sack the exchange. Oh my god. He's like pre-moving crazy tricks now. Man, he didn't come up with something. Queen h4, g5. Does queen h4 work? Queen h4, g5, queen h6. That's the critical question. Did he have it? Queen h4? I gotta go, guys. Does that work? Apparently something works. Yeah. His queen f4 or queen h4? Well, he was winning. Wow. He was winning before. Yeah, it looks like queen h4 is a draw. What a swindler. The computer wanted me to play b5. It's like, oh, that's the best move. Who would play this? Bishop takes e7. I should have sacked the exchange right away. Probably. Now it's mate in 4. Oh my god. That's so crazy. What the bleep? Of course it's made in 4. Oh my god. Good game, fellas. That's like the oldest trick in the book. I'm getting mated with queen h6 now. Can't believe it. That's so embarrassing. Jesus Christ. Good game, fellas. Good effort, guys. Would be better. Good effort. Of course you should have seen it. I should have seen it too, and I should have sacked the exchange right away. It's crazy. I mean, it's the only mate, of course. I was like too busy looking at something stupid like rook takes h8 check here. You know, this is just. Of course, you should see it. I should see it. It's a really baby move. Man. Take back with the B pawn. Yeah, I mean, this is normal. Take, bishop e3. That's what I played. Yeah, sorry, dude. Yeah, you had it. You had the mate. This is a draw? Seriously? Queen h4 check. g5. Queen h6 check. King f5. Oh my god. This actually isn't clear. g4 check, king f4. Queen h2 check, king e3. Queen g1 check, king d3. Queen d1 check, king c3. This is crazy. The king walk. Queen b2 check, king a4. Queen c2 check. I don't play blitz anymore at JCS. Retired from blitz. Just a waste of time. King b6, queen b4. Now this is hanging. That's unbelievable. This is a really crazy line. And then my passed pawn gives black an advantage. I'm up my extra passed pawn in the endgame, man. This is crazy. How do I get out of perpetual check? It's a perpetual check. Like, I'm not winning here, it looks like. What about queen f4? I just get away. So queen h4 check, king e6 is no good. You play king e5? Huh, stupid question, alright. Yeah, wow. Alright guys, good games. I gotta run. Like my king. So, tomorrow night, I'll create a tournament. We'll have rapid 5 rounds tomorrow night. Stay tuned for the info. Thanks everyone for supporting the stream, subscribing. Thanks to JCS, our moderator in the house. Back again. Back mod is back. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.